Okay, so good evening, Emeka. Oh, sorry. It's good morning. Good morning. How you doing? So we are going to see how to clean data sets in different, that is in different variable, in serial variable, in categorical variable, in sales, numeric, and in date column. So first of all, what I do when I see a missing value, a blank cell that is needed in a column, what I do is if it's a serial column, that's what I mean. If it's having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all those kind of things, so you know that it's serial, so you just delete it. That is what I do. I delete it after deleting it, but before deleting it, you will copy the serial code. That is the serial code ORD 1000. So let's go ahead and delete this. So just press Control plus Shift. Okay, it's supposed to take us to the down. Okay, I don't know what's happening. It's not taking us to down. So let's manually do it. Let's just let's just delete it. ORD 1000. So that is the. So I start from the beginning. Let's say customer ID. So ORD 1000. ORD 1001. ORD 100. Okay, sorry. This is not right. 1001. ORD 1002. Oh, is it not 1000? No one. ORD 10002. ORD 10003. So just come over here and try to. You can see that Excel is flash filling it for you. So if I'm to click, just double click, place your cursor here and double click. You see, it's going to fill it for us. So in that way, we have settled this first one. It is properly filled. So if it's a serial number, your ID number, that one is not a problem. Just follow these steps. It will be sorted. So now we are moving to the categorical variable. So for the categorical variable, we are going to find out the most frequent name, and we are going to use that most frequent name to uh, replace the what's it called? To replace the missing value. So now we're going to look for that most frequent name. So we are going to use the most frequent name that occurs here under this customer ID. So for us to do that, we are going to use a formula to find it out. So so we are going to use this column. First thing we want to find is the most frequent. So we will use index to drop up. So this index is a formula. So the array, that is where you are looking out for the variable, that is the array. That is from here to down. So if the moment you tap on it like this, you just control plus shift, that will take you to the last one. If it does not take you to the last one, it's like we're having missing value here. We're going to add it. So it's not taking us to the last one because there is a stop. So if it's not taking you to the last one, just come over here and get the number of the last row. And that number is 78. So now we're going to go up and adjust what we have there. So we have 78. So instead of this 51, we're going to change it to 78 because that is where our 78. That is the end of our data. So we are going to put 78. Then we'll put comma. When you put comma, it's going to ask you for the row number. That is for the row number. So in this case, when it comes to a categorical variable, you're not going to find the most frequent with mean. Unlike when you are finding the most frequent in sales column, we are going to use mean. But when it's categorical, we are going to use mode. So to find that, we are going to use a formula. This one is the fastest way of getting it. So the formula is index will pop up. Just click on it so that you won't make mistake. Then you get the array. The array is the table you are looking the value from. Then you're going to control plus shift. You press on your down arrow. Now this is what is going to happen because here we are having a missing variable. We're having blank cell. So it's going to end here. So you need to be careful so that you won't go on with your analysis without looking. So what we are going to do, we are going to manually go down. Just scroll down. When you scroll down, we are going to the end of the this thing. When you get to the end, you are going to look at this value here. That is what you need, 78. That is the end of our data set, 78. So move up again. When you get up, you are going to manually adjust this number. So manually adjust it to 78. Now it has covered everything. So put your comma. I'm also going to send you this code so that you won't make mistake. Put your comma. When you put your comma, you're going to space out. And now you're going to write for mode. Let's look for mode. So mode is going to come. This is what you need, the mode. So just right click on it, it will come up. So when it come up now, we are going to use an if, a condition, if. This is the condition that is going to generate the most frequent name under this column. So now the first thing we need to do is to still go back and take the logical test is that same column where you need to find the most frequent. That is still B2. So you take B2, you go down again. So now you know it will not go down, so you can just adjust it by yourself. It's okay. No, this is wrong. This is wrong. We need B2. So let's take B2, click on it, then you control down. It's not going to take us down, so we are going to fill it manually. So you quickly fill it manually. So the manual one is 78. Don't forget that is the end. 78. So now we are going to when you fill it, you're going to put this parameter. Sorry. Yes. Don't worry, I'm going to send you this code. Then to match it, I'm still going to take that parameter again. Yes, it will not select everything. So still go and fill it manually. That is 78. 78. Then come back, take it out. 78. 78. Then we're going to close it with a comma, space out. We want it to return as 0. Then no, we want it to be exact match 0. Then we're going to close the parameter with 4. I just hope this will run well. So you just click on it. Now it has given you you can see it gave us Lucy Stevens. So this Lucy Stevens is the most frequent name under this column name. So the next thing we need to do is to fill this Lucy Stevens we are going to fill all these columns that are missing. We're going to fill it with Lucy Stevens because that is the most frequent name. So to do that, we are going to open another column, another cell, and another column entirely. So the next thing you need to do is to write the formula equals to, we're going to use the if condition B2, this is where we are looking for it, is equals to, we're going to use some parameter, then B2 again. For this B2, we are going to lock it up. The reason for locking it up is so that it does not change as you are going to drag it down. It does not change. If you don't lock it up with the dollar sign, it's going to change the moment you start dragging it down to fill the column. So you will always lock it up. So after locking it up, oh, sorry, not B2. It's actually B1. It's B1 because it's a new column entirely. It's going to start from customer name down. So it's a new column entirely. So then we are going to put comma, then B2. We are going to close it. After closing it, we are going to hit enter. Now, okay. So this is where it's supposed to be. So now when we hit enter, we are going to drag it down. You put your cursor here and you just hit it, double hit it. As you can see that this Olivia center is the same with this one. So it's going to give us a new column entirely. Now this column is filled. If you look, you see that it is compared to each other. But if you scroll down, we see that all those places that we are having blank cells, like here, you see that it's filled with customer names. No. We made a mistake. We made a mistake. We made a mistake. Let's correct it. Let's correct it. So this here now you can see the way I corrected it. So you are supposed to take the B2, not the customer name, because this place we are putting dollar sign, this middle here is what we are going to use to replace the missing value. So whatever you are putting here is what will appear. Oh no. That's not what will appear. That's not what will appear. Sorry. I made a mistake. Please. Lucy Stevens is what we are working with. Let's not get it wrong. Lucy Stevens is what we are working with. So this is actually the place you are going to pick it from this Lucy Stevens. So you can see that we make mistakes all the time. We get better. So you delete that. Is this Lucy Stevens? Yes, this is the correct name that we are going to use to replace. Then you now put that dollar sign so that it does not change while it's scrolling down. Put that dollar sign. Now when we hit enter, everything is going to change. Yeah, everything. Let's try it first. Okay, yes, I think we've gotten it right now. So we'll move down now to check if it changed with Lucy Steve. Customer name. Still having customer name. Okay, we've not dragged it down. Sorry, we've not dragged it down. So let's drag it down. Good. Let's drag it down. Let's go down and see. Good, good. So now we've had it corrected. So you can see where we are having missing value. You can see that we have Lucy Stevens there now. So we have used the most frequent name to fill it. So this is how you fill it with the most frequent name. So now what we are going to do is to delete this previous column and we are going to use this column. So let's move up. We are going to come here. Let's write customer's name. So now we have our correct customer's name without any missing value. So no need of having this one again. We are going to delete this one. Hey, sorry. No, no, no. You don't delete. It's good I'm making all these mistakes in front of you so that you know. Sorry, it's already late. You don't delete a dependent column, a column that another column is dependent on. You don't delete it, you keep it. So the only thing you have to do is you no longer work with this column, you now work with this one. I hope you understand. So when you when you form a column from another column, if you delete it, it's going to give you error. So you don't delete it. So you just leave it. So this one that happened here now, don't also delete it because you use it to form another column. So it's advisable for you to do all your calculations, your formulas, at least far away. Like here now, you can be doing it here so that it does not mess up with your table. Like this Lucy Stevens, I would have done it somewhere here so that our table will be clean. Our table will be clean. So we are moving to sales. So now for sales, when you have a missing value under sales, this is what you do. You're going to use the mean, which is the average, to fill the blank cells. You're going to use mean. So now for you to find the mean, it's just very simple. You do equal to average. It's going to bring out the average. When you click on it, you're going to select the number we're working with. We're working with this. This is what we're working with. Then you click on the Control Shift. That will take you down, but you can see it's not taking us down properly. So we're going to fill it. Now we know that the end of our column is 78. I think so. I think it's 78. Yes. Since it's 78, you're going to fill it manually. You delete a 9 and say 78. So now then you close it. Close it. Sorry. You close it. When you close it, you hit enter. Now this is our mean. This is our mean. We are going to use this mean to fill this missing value. So the next thing you need to do is you're going to click on Control H. Control H is going to bring out this find and replace. So the first thing you need to do is you find missing value. Sorry, before you click on Control H, let's go back. Before you click on Control H, you are going to select this. First come here and copy this value because it will be hard for you to get. Let's round it up. Since all the value here is rounded up, let's go and round it up. So you round it up. So it's rounded now. So we are going to copy this so that we won't make any mistake. Sorry. Let's have it in mind. 8. If you can't remember, you can copy it. 8005. That is what we are going to use to replace all the missing values in this column. So 8005. So now you come over here, you select all these columns, select everything. Then you go to condition. Just take the shortcut Control H. When you press on Control H, we are going to find an empty column. This is what we are going to find. An empty column. All the empty column. We are going to find them. All the empty column here. So let's find all. So it's giving us, I'm trying to drag this thing up so that you see it. Well, I don't know why it's down like this. Okay. So these are all the cells that are missing. So now that we find it, we are going to replace them. Click on replace. What are we replacing it with? We are replacing it with 8. What did we find that time? Okay, 800, I think 8005. So we are going to find, you just leave it empty. We are replacing it with 8005. 8005. Sorry. So now we are going to replace all. We hit on, oh, the column that we selected as a, we don't want to replace all. Just want to replace this column. Yeah, this is just what we want to replace. So we are going to find replace all. Good. So now all done. We made 9 replacements. You can see that we made 9 replacements. Then you click OK. Now I want you to learn from all the mistakes that we are making on this video. You can see that because we did not select this column, now replace all the columns that had missing values, like all these ones here. You replace everything. So you need to select this column. Then so that you will know that this is the exact column you want to replace. So now we'll say OK. Now close it. All done. So now if you scroll down, you will see that we do not have any other missing value in our sales column. We don't have missing value anymore. So now we are moving to the date column. What to do when you have a data set that the date is open and you want to replace the missing values. So in fact, there are more than 4 ways to do this. It's either you do forward fill, backward fill, or you use the average. You can use the average to fill it. So it depends on the nature of the data. And if it's also from the system, you can use the computer date format to fill it. It will just give you a generic date. But in this case, let's use the forward fill. That is, if 2 is here, like this one now that is 19, it might put 19 here again because it's going to mimic this, or it might put 20 here before it will get to 17. So it's just going to be filling it with whatever it wants, it's either from the back or the front. So to do that, we are going to use this formula. We're going to use this formula now. So we'll come here and name here date, date. So this is will be our new date column equal to, we're going to use a conditional format, the logic, just like the one we did before. We're going to come over here. That will be A2, D2, sorry. Then equal to, set your parameter. Close the bracket. So let's see if this is going to work for us. Sorry. Okay. This is okay. It's okay. So you're saying this because this column is not in a date format. So we're going to turn it to a date format. But before then, you're going to come over here and okay. Okay. Let's first turn it to a date format. Good. So now you can see that our date has been corrected. So the moment you see that is giving you problem, you can adjust it. Everything is supposed to be, we're noticing a problem. So this is the problem we get when you use this flash fill. You can see what is happening here. So imagine it's a very big number that you just calculated from. There's nothing like 1900. This date format is very wrong. So because of that, I suggest, like the best, me, I always use the average. The average is the best for me. So let's use the average instead of this because it's not working. Imagine starting to adjust this all by yourself, one by one. Okay, it's still in. I'm trying to change it to a date format. Yeah. So let's use the average. The average is better. The average is better. This one is not good. Yeah. Let's use average. So we are going to delete this formula now because it did not work for us. So we are going to use average. Sorry. It starts with equals to if sorry. Let's do it here. Equals to if our logic is the date column is equal to parameter. So let's call on average. This is the average you're going to work with. So we're going to take the number 1, which is the A2. Now we are going to lock it because we don't want it changing. If you don't lock it, when you are dragging it down, when you're distributing it, it's going to change. Okay. Oh, sorry. So no, should be 78. 78. D78. That's the last. Let's cross check it again to be sure. 78. Yes, that's the last. That's the last row. 78. Don't forget to put in your dollar sign in front of this D. If you don't put it in, the it's going to change while you're dragging it. So instead of comma, we're going to put in flash and D2. We're going to close it. So let's see what this will give us. Okay, so we are going to just place your cursor here and drag it. So let's see if we got a better, good. You can see that we got a better date. We got a better date. So in all those columns where there is missing values, let's look for them. Like here now, this is where there was a missing value. You can see that it gave us 20, which is very correct. Which is very correct because after 19 you're having 20. So using your mean is the best to sort out dates. Don't even bother using your flash fill and other things. This is just the best. So I hope you've learned a lot. So this is how to simply clean your data. Sorry, I messed up all this data. This is not how it's supposed to be. If you've messed up your own, you can carry it and come over here and you can adjust it. You can adjust it. Just make sure it's showing not this cross, the other small cross. Then you double click and carry it over here. You also do for this also. You just adjust it. Yes. So we have our date and we have everything we want. So I forgot to add, now that we have messed up our data sets, it's not supposed to be so. It's not good for analysis, for presentation. So we are going to hide all these columns that we don't need. We don't need this create time because we already have a date. So we are going to click on this now. You just click on it, select it. No. Okay, let's start from here. Click on this. You right click. When you right click, sorry, you left click. It's left. Then you come down to where they say hide. You hide it. Then you also come here, select this, left click, then you hide it. If, for instance, your client still want to see the old data set, you still come over here, click on it, select this two. When you select this two, you right click. When you right click, you go to unhide. So it will hide the column for you. So right now, let's hide it because we don't need it. So this is just how to clean your data set, make your data set consistent and accurate. Don't forget, when you are done with this, always make sure that you change the date format because it will usually be under general. Change it to a date format for it to function properly. So your data set is clean. Thank you. Bye.